You come to the league leaders and you're going to have to dig in deep, and that's exactly what you did tonight.
Certainly, Paul. Certainly. Superb performance from the team there. Every man. Really pleased for everyone in the dressing room, because that was one hell of a shift by every single player that was involved today. And to come away with the wins, really, really pleasing.
And again, you had to make some changes, swap people around the positions, but they performed to the best.
You certainly did, mate. Certainly did. Just really delighted for everyone in the dressing room, mate. We've put some players out of position. Jack's come in, Rivers come in. You know, every man, it can't single anyone out, because it was an absolutely fantastic performance. I would mention Humphreys. I thought he was absolutely outstanding today. Real warrior performance from him, and the tackle in the bottom corner there when the lad was clear through just epitomised his performance today. Absolutely amazing, mate. Superb.
Under the cosh a bit in the first half, but by the end of the second half you were on top.
Certainly, mate. You get a feeling sometimes in games, don't you, when a few incidents happen and things go your way, and today was one of them days. Day at the post, Lakey scrambled one on the line, and you just get a feeling. You think, is this going to be our day? We scored the goal out of nothing, and yeah, it was certainly our day today, but they didn't make it easy for us. I thought they were a really good team. They had a set way of playing. I thought it worked really well for them, and they created a lot of chances, but we were just like 11, 12, 13 warriors out there today. It was a real shift from the lads. It was great.
First half, do you feel you didn't close them down quite quickly enough?
Yeah, we were a bit off the pace in the first half. We struggled to work out their shape and work out how they were playing, and a few of their key players were getting on the ball and creating us a few problems, and we looked like 2 or 3 yards away from him all over the pitch. That said, we didn't lose hope, we didn't lose faith, and we kept going and got to half time 1-0 up, and in the dressing room everyone was feeling very positive, a lot of energy in there, and we knew that another 45 minutes of hard work and we'd win the game.
Shows the team with a bit of application that they can compete with the very best in this league.
Yeah, of course. You could say six months ago they'd have turned us over there. It'd been like 3 or 4 goals, and it'd have been a difficult game for us. But we showed a lot of character, a lot of balls today, and it was great. Really pleased for the lads. You know, sometimes those games are more satisfying than the games when everything goes right and you're passing the ball and you're moving well and you're keeping hold of the ball and creating lots of chances. You know, that was a game where we didn't create a lot of chances, but we just battled and worked hard and got what we deserved.
These are the games that shows what your team's all about, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Like I said, you know, 5-6 months ago that had been a game where we wouldn't have got anything out of it, and we've come to the league leaders, and we're going home with all 3 points. Now you just want the weather to be nice, and so you can take this into Colne on Saturday. Yeah, British summertime starts soon, doesn't it? But it's certainly not started in Padiham yet, that's for sure.
Great performance tonight, got the win you deserved.
Yeah, well, it's a tough place to come because at the top of the league, so I think we bunged them down to a few chances, but I don't think Lakey's had much to do. So I thought that the team played very, very well.
First half, they had the better of it, and you took the leads against the run of play.
Yeah, well, we didn't start too brightly. They were putting balls over the top of us, turning us, and then getting in behind us. But I think after 15-20 minutes, we started coming into it and started playing our own football. Then.
And second half, they launched a lot of balls at you, but you held firm.
Yeah, the defence today was tremendous. Lakey tremendous. Everyone over the field was tremendous. Just I think we need to push on now, and hopefully we can start moving up that table.
And it's how important is it that you've got players in the squad that can play in a variety of positions?
Very important, because Nelgison, Jack's come back playing centre mid. Doesn't look out of position at all. Played centre half. Well, I wasn't here. He played centre half, and apparently he was doing very well there until he got a little injury. So yeah, it's good.
How are you finding the partnership with Tom Stewart?
Yeah, he's good. But I've only played with him once. It's in my second game with him, and got a good little partnership. I think we've got a good little partnership coming up.
Ryan Wignall took his chance very well when it came along.
He let it rolling at the post, and it's come back to him and he just put it in, so I'm glad we won 1-0, so we're away, happy.
And, any stick at half-time in the dressing room with Sean Lake trying to let you score, was it?
Say again, sorry.
When was it your back pass for Sean Lake?
Yeah, it was my back pass. It's bobbled over his foot, I didn't see it because I passed it and I've turned away, and as I look back he's chasing it, but yeah, I made up for it because I cleared one off the line with my knee, so.
AFC Liverpool, how much of a blow is that to you?
Oh, it's a massive blow for our obviously our title chances. One of those games, I think if we'd have took the chances early doors, it might have been a bit of a different story. Obviously, we could have been 2 or 3 up before Liverpool scored. Second half, obviously, Liverpool defended very, very well, but from our point of view, we've been poor second half. We've not looked after the ball properly enough, but you know, fair credit to them. I just hope that they go and do the same against Bootle, Main Road, Runcorn and Town and Runcorn Linnets now. So.
Second half, was that just too much desperation trying to get the results?
I think so. I think, you know, we've got we're a very young side. I had 4 18-year-olds playing tonight, you know, and at this stage of the season, maybe it's time to give 1 or 2 of them a bit of a rest and bring experienced lads in that haven't got as much quality as them. They just look tonight a little bit scared sometimes when they run the ball. So we'll address that. We've no game Saturday, so we maybe address that in a training session.
Is it the pressure, the finishing lines inside Zach getting to the team a little bit?
Quite possibly, you know. I mean, you know, we went 24 games unbeaten, and now we've just won 1 in 5. So people will be looking at it and saying Padiham have, you know, bottling it a little bit, and the pressure's showing. But you know, we've still got 8 games to go. Still a long way to go. You know, if we'd have beat AFC Liverpool tonight, you wouldn't have heard me saying we're going to win the league. We've lost the game tonight, so I'm not going to say we're out of it. I think that's our 34th game this season. That's the first time we've not scored all season. So, you know, fair play to AFC Liverpool for that.
Would you prefer to be playing on Saturday or?
Not at this stage, no. Obviously, other teams are going to be playing tomorrow and Saturday. So fingers crossed they may be a little bit tired for the rest of the running when we got Silsden Monday. So, you know, hopefully they'll come to us on Monday a little bit jaded.
1-0 away to the league leaders. Pretty much a perfect away performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, we haven't played very well, to be fair, Paul, but as a unit, from a defensive point of view, as a unit, we were absolutely tremendous, from the goalkeeper to John Lawless and Steve Jones, to be fair. And like I said, we were under the cosh, but you come into the league leaders and you're going to get pressure. But you know, we stuck at it. We got the break that we needed, and we've defended ever so well. You know, my back four, we goalkeeper, especially young Tom Stewart and River Humphreys were absolutely immense. And the character shown from every one of them, even the subs that went on, were absolutely tremendous, and fair play again, absolutely tremendous. And a few of them who haven't played for a while, i.e. Liam Loughlin, Jack Sinnott, Anthony Brown. You know, the put a shift in there for AFC Liverpool, and what a performance that was from Great. Absolutely, I'm ecstatic, to be fair, because I thought, go on, grind that one out, boys, and they did.
Had to dig in deep and showed a lot of character, didn't they?
Yeah, but I've always said about my lads, you know, they've got character. You know, it's just a pity the start of the season we've had, because, you know, daft as it sounds, we've gone up a few places. I'm not going to give up the ghost, but obviously the game's coming thick and fast. It's now going to question the squad. Like I said, they're carrying a few knocks now, so, you know. But tonight, fair play to them.
Rode your luck at times, a couple of times in the first half, but took the all-important chance when it came along.
Yeah, but to be fair, late on in the game, they wrote the luck. You know, just our final pass. You know, if you look at it after the sound for the 90 minutes, I think Sean Lake saved the boy, probably had one decent save. Their keepers had 2 or 3 near the end, so I'm not taking nothing away from them. You know, they've come, tried to be big and strong. They've just launched the ball into my box all the time, every given time, and we've defended. Brilliant character, absolutely tremendous.
First half, they seem to have quite a decent passing game, but second half they seem to run out of ideas and just launch the ball forward.
Well, again, you know, we've had a little word at half time. Again, it was, for some reason we was far off them too much all over the pitch. We were giving them time to play to play football, and it's just a case of, you know, getting a little bit tighter all over the pitch. And once we got a little bit tighter, you know, again, if you can deal with that long ball, then you're going to win games of football. Your problem is if you don't defend them, you're going to get hit. And I thought, again, absolutely brilliant, made up.
You can see the tide turning as well, because you're getting on top and they're becoming demoralised and just trying and get it forward at any opportunity. And
yeah, but I mean, you know, I said to the lads today, you know, they're the ones with the pressure, mate. We got no pressure. You know, we'll just keep plodding along, taking the points when we need to. We'll just keep going and we'll just see how far we go, mate. Because if we keep putting performances in like that, you know, look behind you, chaps. That's all I'll say.
did you ever were Sean like at half time about his miss kick?
Well, that's it. I mean, it's like Daniel Day-Lewis, wasn't it? But, you know, I can never criticise Sean, like, because that kid's been tremendous since he's been at this football club. And I've said it before, he's far the best goalkeeper in this league, by far. And he's allowed, you know, a little bit of luck now and then. But we have told him, he did turn around and say he didn't know he had field mice on the pitch. But there you go. He got away with it, and fair play. But again, he's reacted to it. Most people just stand and watch, but he's reacted and he's cleared it off the line in the end.
I think the difference in the team now is that the fans come to watch and they get the feeling that they can compete with the top teams in this league and get the results, whereas you didn't feel that maybe at the start of the season.
No, again, you know, I mean, you know, we had a look and we struggled last year, and I'm not going to deny the fact. But when you look at, you know, what we picked up the latter part of last season, 48 points, it was just a case of getting, you know, one or two players in, and, you know, obviously getting different results. You know, come here last year, we would have probably got battered, if you like. But, you know, it's credit to the lads that have brought in, and I'm made up for the supporters, because the supporters, you know, they've had a little bit of stick, no doubt, because I've had plenty. But, you know, we're all in it together, and it's nights like this that it's worked well.
Well, I'll let you get back to enjoying it, and congratulations for tonight.
Thank you very much, but at the end of the day, Paul, it's still 3 points and nothing else, mate. We haven't won nothing. You know,
I haven't got the finger from you.
obviously Padiham, like, is a little, they're a little bit down, but you know, once you're top of the league, mate, people are there to try and catch you. And I think there's about 6 or 7 teams that they're trying to catch them, so, you know, the pressure's on them, not me.